Hello, ladies. Welcome to A Woman's Heart, where we uplift, motivate, encourage, and empower women. We are glad that you are joining us on tonight. Make sure you follow us on all of our social media outlets. That is Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, and please do subscribe to our YouTube channel. And also, ladies, make sure you ask your questions and leave some comments. Join in on the conversation. You are here to be a part of this sisterhood. All right, we'll be on shortly. Check out the website toawomansheart.com. Stay tuned. We're coming up next. Me. All right, let's try this again. The mic was on mute. Welcome back to another episode to A Woman's Heart, where we uplift, motivate, encourage, and empower women. Well, it's Wednesday, and it's Wednesday nugget time. So hopefully you have invited someone, and I hope that these Wednesday nuggets have been very enlightening and it has, provided some insight to us. And I hope that you're sharing these Wednesday nuggets with others so they can be a part of what's going on To a Woman's Heart. All right. So tonight's Wednesday nuggets is the woman in the mirror. Okay? So I have a question for you. What do you think about when you hear the woman in the mirror? How does it make you feel? Are you able to stand flat on your feet and look at the woman to whom you see in the mirror? What is it about the woman you see in the mirror? Do you like the woman you see in the mirror? And are you comfortable with her? Is the woman you see in the mirror okay with who she is and what she has been through? Does the reflection of who you see display what's on the inside, or are you dressed up? Think about that. Is the woman you see in the mirror perfectly dressed while demolition is going on the inside? Has she figured out who she is, or is she still living in someone else's interpretation of who they say she is? When you look at the woman in the mirror who is perfectly straight-faced, wondering if anyone can see who she is, wondering if anyone can see the hurt and the scars from the many battles she has fought, the woman who pretends like she is whole when really she is half of who she should be. She has been broken down and passed along, or even discarded by many, and yet she pushes through like it doesn't affect her. The woman in the mirror takes time to comb her hair, make her face, to hide the bruises of life. She wants to speak, but she can't for the fear of judgment. Her defense mechanism is to push people away before they even get close. Why does she push them away? Well, maybe because if they get too close, they will see the real her, the broken, beaten down, battered, and bruised woman who lives in fear of being found out. The scars of life have taken a toll on her, even though she tries to cover it up. Yes, she is well put together on the outside. Her window is dressed for all to see the beauty she possesses. But on the inside, she is like a second-hand shop carrying everyone else's belongings. The woman you see may have at one time had great dreams of what she wanted to do, but a relationship snatched it from her, and the spiral downward began. The negative individuals she encountered kept taking from her and never depositing anything of substance that she could use. Then one day, without even realizing it, she looked in the mirror and found that she herself had disappeared. She no longer knew who she was or couldn't even figure out how she could get herself back. It became so much that darkness creeped in, depression took over, and now she didn't care anymore about herself. She just faded into the background. Confidence, self-esteem had been affected, and she felt worthless. The mirrors were covered because she could no longer stand to look at herself. She starts to blame herself for failed relationships and not believing she could make a difference because someone had poured doubt in her mind and even body shamed her. When the woman in the mirror felt like she could make a difference or turn things around, she started to second guess herself and didn't make any moves further to gain what she felt she had lost. Blaming herself for the many failures had become the norm. Nothing she did was good enough. No one cared and no one would listen. So the woman in the mirror sunk deeper and deeper into a place of no return. The woman in the mirror has experienced trauma somewhere in her life, and she has never dealt with it. Because of the trauma being suppressed, it has shown its ugly head in other areas without her even recognizing what was triggering it. The woman in the mirror was told she was not beautiful and believed what was said. So she began many different things to change to make up her body, not realizing that beauty starts on the inside. Even the most beautiful woman in the world can be ugly when the attitude is not pleasant. The woman in the mirror becomes the best liar in the world because she doesn't want anyone to find out her truth. So she works hard to cover them at all costs. The woman in the mirror has disrespectful words being spoken to her and wanted to speak about it, but someone told her, if you knew what was good for you, you would keep it to yourself. So she settles and silences her voice. The woman in the mirror power has been stripped from her without even realizing that it's not gone. It's just lying dormant until she realizes it's there. The woman in the mirror is stronger than she thinks. If she would ever take the time to sit down and realize everything she has been through has made her stronger and open her eyes to some things. The life challenges help her to realize what she will or will not take. It helped her to realize that she can accomplish anything she puts her mind to, even if others do not see her worth. The woman in the mirror should understand that she is a conqueror, a warrior, and has won more battles than she has lost. Whether he stays or goes, you are still that woman you see in the mirror. You just have to tell yourself, he wasn't for me, and move on. The woman in the mirror has to value who she is, even if she is to expect someone else to see her worth. The woman in the mirror should know that in life, you make mistakes, but the things to do is learn from those mistakes and try not to be a repeat offender. However, if the woman in the mirror should find she is in the cycle again, don't beat yourself up. The woman in the mirror has to realize that she was uniquely designed by God, and he does not make no junk. What God makes is quality. What you as the woman in the mirror possess is powerful. You just have to tap into it. The woman in the mirror is a queen, royalty, and should be treated as such. Most importantly, no matter what you have been through and what you have dealt with or what someone has said to you and about you, value the woman in the mirror. Accept nothing less than the best for her. If you have to tell yourself daily how awesome you are, then do just that, because no one is more important than the woman you see in the mirror. You have to look at her and live with her. So be proud of what you see and know that out of all you're doing, you have done your best to be the best woman you see in the mirror. Love yourself and know that if no one loves you like you deserve to be loved, they are not for you. So move on. Don't waste your time. What God has for you, it will be for you. You spend your time getting yourself ready, so you will be ready. This is all about being able to look at the woman in the mirror without any reservation of what you see. If you see something that should be changed or worked on, do it for you and no one else. Most importantly, learn to forgive the woman in the mirror. Whatever it may be, forgive her and realize we all make mistakes and we don't always get it right. But don't penalize yourself forever for things you have done. Forgive yourself so you, the woman in the mirror, can move on and be free. Don't live in denial. You can't help the woman in the mirror until you take ownership to the things you have done wrong, whatever it may be. We are not perfect, but we do serve a perfect God. So if he can forgive us when we ask him to, then we can forgive the woman in the mirror. So let's start fresh, whatever it may be, and tell the woman in the mirror from this day forward, we are walking with boldness and confidence, believing that I will no longer be bound by the past of the woman I see in the mirror. Today, I release it and let it go. Today, I will forgive myself and realize that it was not my fault. Today, I tell the woman in the mirror what didn't kill me made me stronger. I have learned from the roads I have traveled, and now I am ready for new beginnings. No longer will I dress my window for people to see, but I will maintenance the inside to match the outside. I am loving the woman I see in the mirror. I will embrace the greatness that resides within her, and I will walk like the royalty I am. The woman in the mirror, I forgive you. I love you. Release the weight. You have been carrying it far too long. It's time. Get your mirror, ladies, and speak affirmations to the woman in the mirror. Speak until you believe it yourself. Make sure you share with others. You never know how it will encourage someone. This is my Wednesday Nuggets. Remember to embrace the woman you see in the mirror. It's all about love. And as we see, and as I've said many times before, we see so many negative things on our reality shows, hanging with our coworkers in the world. And this is the time for us to reflect and look at the woman in the mirror. We want to be our better, best selves. And we can accomplish those things. We want to be able to stand in the mirror and face some things that we haven't faced in a long time. And everybody has fallen. But when you fall, dust yourself off and pick yourself back up. It is not the end of the world, no matter what it is. When you came into this world, your parents guided you to the best of their ability, but nobody came with instructions. They didn't. You had to learn as you go. And I've listened and I've seen many women who have beaten themselves down because of what others have poured into them, have stripped them of who they are. We have slid into the woodwork of the background because people have snatched so much from us. So I want us to be able to stand and look at ourselves in the mirror and know that you are worthy of whatever it may be. You are an awesome, great, beautiful individual. And don't dress up the outside of your window. Dress the inside as well. It's all about you. And there's nothing wrong with being a little selfish when it comes down to looking at the woman in the mirror. Nobody knows your story. Nobody knows your pains. Nobody knows your hurts, your ups, your downs, your ins, your outs, or your struggles. Only you and God knows. And we have no room to judge nobody because we have a mirror of our own to look at. And if we look at our mirror, we will find there are some things that we need to work on for ourselves. So be bold, be strong enough to look at that woman in the mirror, straightforward with a straight face. And whatever it is that you need to work on, do it for yourself. Don't do it for nobody else. Because if you do it for you, it will stay. If you do it for somebody else, you may waver from it. It's all about you. So I hope today on these Wednesday Nuggets, the woman in the mirror, you, that woman in the mirror, can stand in the mirror, change some things, work on some things, and know without a shadow of a doubt you are beautiful just as you are, no matter what color you are, no matter what shape you are, no matter what size, no matter the texture of your hair or how dark your skin, you are beautiful. So appreciate, love on the woman that you see in the mirror. All right, this is my Wednesday Nuggets. Until we talk again, make sure you subscribe to YouTube and take somebody over there. When you leave here, go to YouTube, hit the subscribe button, and follow us on all our social media outlets. That is Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, YouTube, Pinterest, and check out the website. All right, ladies, until we talk again, Wednesday Nuggets out. Well, that concludes another episode of To a Woman's Heart, where we uplift, motivate, encourage, and empower women. We do thank you for joining. Don't forget to follow us on all of our social media outlets. That is Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, and please do subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'm asking that every woman would invite a woman. Wednesdays, we will be back at 7:30 having conversations. On Tuesday at 7:30, we are highlighting women in business. And please do check out the website, toawomansheart.com. Let us spread love. We're walking in greatness this year, building, bonding, and believing in sisterhood, working on becoming our better, best selves. Until we talk again.